Remember when we were talking about the specter of antitrust cases and that there are a lot of entities that were going to get smashed with them in the future? Well, boy, do we have an example of that right here today. And it's a big one. Amazon takes another hit. Let's check it out. So it seems like the great state of Washington, and again, that's a matter of perspective, has actually done something productive. They went after a big tech organization, an entity that was pretty much untouchable. And while the antitrust regulations that were applied in an investigation didn't yield a whole lot, at least, a drop in the bucket as far as Amazon's wallet is concerned, it's a step in the right direction. So let's go straight to the story and we'll make this one quick. First of all, the Sold by Amazon program ends following a state investigation. This article comes to us from Fox 13 Seattle. That was actually, brought to them by the AP news staff. But this happened on, at least published on January 26th of this year. Amazon will end its Sold by Amazon program after an investigation, and Washington State's Attorney General found it to be anti-competitive and violated antitrust laws, according to the court documents that were filed Wednesday. The company engaged in unlawful price fixing and unreasonably restrained competition to maximize its own profits via the program that set a minimum price for certain third-party products on the platform, according to the lawsuit and consent decree filed in King County Superior Court in Seattle. You probably have seen those items sold by a third party provided by Amazon. They were essentially multiple entities marketing the exact same product with a different brand name, which isn't that big a deal, except that they were setting the prices. You've probably seen many examples of that on Amazon prior to this suit, I would imagine. But the Seattle Times reported that as a result of the investigation, Amazon will shut down the program nationwide and pay $2.25 million to the Attorney General's office. Wow. As well as provide annual updates on its compliance with antitrust laws. Yeah, I'm sure they will. That's one thing we know for sure. Big tech and any big corporation is just, super excited to tell you what they're doing wrong. Usually they try to hide it, which is why you have to have investigations and, inquiries such as this. But I digress. Let's continue. The funds will go toward antitrust enforcement. Sold by Amazon ran from 2018 to 2020, and the program didn't include all of the third-party sellers on the e-commerce platform. Wow. The company characterized it as a small program offering another tool to businesses. Through the program, third-party sellers entered into an agreement with Amazon to set a minimum payment rate for products that were sold on the platform, according to this lawsuit. Price fixing is illegal, kids. Amazon acted as the retailer and purchased products from the suppliers to fill the customers' orders, ensuring low prices for consumers. Interesting. But Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson's investigation concluded the program boosted Amazon sales and ensured it didn't have to compete with the third-party sellers. Consumers lose when corporate giants like Amazon fix prices to increase their profits, Ferguson said Wednesday. Amazon in 2020 generated $80.5 billion in third-party services, according to consumer data firm Statista. Wow. 2.25, drop in the bucket. They're not even going to notice it. It's the Kleenex budget for the company. Anyway, third-party sales account for more than 50% of all sales on Amazon. Holy cow. 2.2 million. Well, didn't hurt them, but it does set a precedent, and that money can be used to essentially go after Amazon regularly. It would be more significant if it was $2.25 billion, which it absolutely should have been. I'm tired of companies like this getting away with anti-competitive practices, controlling the market and fixing prices. If you or I did that, there would be Hades to pay. But again, large entity does business in a shady way, gets a slap on the wrist. That has to stop. But at least now you're aware. It's one of the reasons why I do these stories. And again, as a corporation, Amazon has been doing some very foul things, but the people inside of Amazon are incredible, and they should be recognized. There's an incredible opportunity to look here at the top of this article where an Amazon delivery driver is picking up a woman's windswept Christmas decorations, and we've seen more and more of those kinds of things online. And then, of course, you juxtapose those with the horror stories that we hear about working conditions in some of the warehouses, and so on and so on. So perhaps awareness with stories like this will help. Anyway, what do you think? Is this the kind of story you like to see from time to time? I know I do, as far as the antitrust stuff goes. I just wish it was a lot more money. I wish it was $2.2 billion, as I said before, for the Attorney General office to continue to do these types of investigations. And I hope that they continue to do more, because $2.25 million doesn't go all that far when you're pursuing these big tech and these big corp, right? I think it also brings an awareness to the fact that there occasionally is something that's being done, whether it be by the state or by the federal government. We need to keep these companies accountable, and we need to do it all the time. They're not going to do it themselves. They really aren't. But I have a question. What do you think? Do you think this is good news? Do you think not? Do you think it's a drop in the bucket like I do? Do you think Amazon is the only company that's doing stuff like this? Do you think that the game isn't rigged at all and that this was, an outlier? I don't know. Maybe you do. But with that being said, the comment section down below would be fantastic. Even if you just liked seeing the video, say something down there. Come on. It's a lot of fun. And we get a chance to exchange thoughts. And I like that part of the game. I really do. Speaking of the game, support other independent creators here on the platform. They absolutely deserve your support. They are not getting it from, many of these platforms, and they're being favored. Well, the platforms are favoring the corporate content creators, TM, right? The folks that are essentially already everywhere else. And so the independents are slowly being squeezed out. In fact, we've seen some channels disappear recently, and I really hope that that is a trend that stops very soon. So supporting creators is very important. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share the content for the people that you enjoy. And those comments, believe it or not, really do drive engagement. And I'll end this video the same way that I always do. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Hey there, one last quick note before I let you go. And before we make it to the end of this video, I, CultureCasino, have a brand new Teespring store. That's right, you can now go to Teespring, look up CultureCasino, or use the link in the video below, and pick out some handsome and beautiful CultureCasino merchandise with many different designs and styles and colors, many different items. I was actually surprised at all of the things that you could create, and I have some more designs and items on the way here shortly. But, if you want to support the channel in that way, there is some merch. Otherwise, here comes the ending. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.